How that happened? I have no idea. Hey book lovers, Cindy Books here today with a new video for you guys, and once again, this is another example of how much I suck at Booktubeathon because I don't know why yesterday was just a bad day for me. I was pretty exhausted after the Panic concert the night before, but I just didn't do the day 6, and so now I'm gonna do it now, and day 7, because it's day 7 today. So get ready for that. Once again, if you have not seen yet my series of Booktubeathon videos, Booktubeathon is happening this week, right now. Today's the last day. Pretty sure the award show's going up tomorrow. I don't know, I'll have to check on that. But if you haven't yet, go check out the Booktubeathon channel and look at all the video challenges and go through the comments and look through other people's video challenges. That's what I've been doing. I haven't done that for day 6 and 7 yet because I want to do it like after I film mine, you know? Not to get inspiration from, but just like to reflect like, oh, I could have totally done that. Anyway, watch them. Everybody's amazing. But moving on, we are going on to day 6 of Booktubeathon, and this is probably one of my favorite challenges. I was watching this the other day, or not the other day, when it first came out, because I was like, oh wow, I can actually do this one on time. And then I didn't end up doing it on time, but besides the point, an awesome challenge, and I'm so excited to do it. So what day 6 is about is you basically have to find different book covers that are the same color and then make poetry out of them, like spine poetry, and it's the best. And this just happens to, you know, play in my field because I have a color-coded bookshelf, you know, so it would be easier to find books with the same colored spine. Even though I still kind of have like a pile of books just stacking up over here. I'll show that to you if you want, but it's from all the books I had to take out to my dining room to do the other video challenges. So there might be some like slight me walking over here to grab books, but besides that fact, I'll mostly be grabbing from the same section. So you have to have 1 minute exactly to pick out whatever, I don't think there is a limit on how many books you can grab, but they have to be all the same colored spine, and you have to create your own little poem. So I'm going to do that in 1 minute, starting now. I want to kind of go for the blackish purple themes, so well, these two are already together, so I might go with that. Yeah, that would be, okay. This is a lighter purple, but I mean, I'm going for shades here, not... I'm wasting my time. Anyway, Ooh, I love how all these black books kind of correlate with one another. So I can kind of... Are my books making crackling noises? What is this? I think that's all I want. Now I'll just place them together. Ah, this is the hard part. So I want... Okay, so this will be at the top. This is hard! How much time do I have left? 4 seconds! Awesome! 3, 1. So what I ended up with, I was trying to kind of form a haiku in my mind too, but that didn't end up working out. I mean, there are some like 3 and 5 syllables thrown in there, but at this point I kind of just went with a theme and what I thought sounded cool, and so here is the end result. It's a little edgier maybe I was trying to go for edgy, but so the poem is Palace of Mirrors, Throne of Glass, this is where I leave you. The 1000th floor, one dark throne, 13 reasons why. It doesn't have to make sense. It kind of does in my brain, but I mean, that's the best I can come up with. You can kind of see how I went from the purplish shade to the purplish shade to the more dark black shades, and then I went back to gray. I don't know. It started off okay, but then it turned into more about the words than the actual which matched the shades kind of thing. But I mean, it turned out as good as I expected me to do. But yeah, that was my day 6 challenge. I might as well just leave the books there because I already plan on redoing all of my bookshelves and adding all the new books that I've gotten from Barnes & Noble and hauls and stuff that I haven't added and are just like collecting on the side. But I'm gonna be moving them to that side of the room over there. So I'm just gonna leave them as a mess as they are right now. But anyways, day 7 challenge isn't really a challenge because, I mean, I could talk about this book for hours upon hours on end, and I do constantly to my friends because I'm trying to make them read it right now. One of my best friends is reading it right now, and I am obsessed and constantly telling her, how do you like it? Are you getting through it? Are you reading it? Are you reading it? You had to be reading it. It's the best book ever. So, and that book is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I fell in love with this book mostly because, I mean, when I started it, I was on vacation and I read the first chapter just because I'd finished reading a summer book and I just wanted to hop into the next book, but that was a bad decision because I read a chapter and didn't pick it up for about 2 months until I was like, you know, I started this book, I should probably finish reading it. And once I started that second chapter, I did not stop until I finished. That's how great I thought this book was. And the reasons why I probably connected with this book so much is specifically for the main character, Selena Sardothian, which, I mean, throughout the entire series, I just resemble, I kind of connect the two of us in my mind because she is this badass protagonist that I aspire to be, and not just that, she's different than many protagonists in books that I read now. Like you'll see most in dystopian and fantasy novels, the protagonist female doesn't know she's beautiful or has to have her male correspondent or whatever tell her how beautiful she is, and that's what makes her even more pretty. But Selena knows that she's pretty and isn't going to be one to not boast about it because she's so confident in herself, and I just love that about a character, and I love reading that because I feel like I do that a lot too, and I'm just out there boastful about things, and I just admire it so much. Also, something I really like about Throne of Glass is you'll see in books how also if there is a female protagonist that they'll just automatically become in love and entranced with the first male they see or that they interact with, and that would be their love interest for the entire series. And spoiler alert, that doesn't necessarily happen in these books. She has multiple options and multiple suitors, and you never know who she's gonna end up with. I mean, I have my certain ship that I ship with her, and it doesn't come till later in my opinion, but like, you never know, and that's what I like, because in real life, in my opinion, you don't just end up with the first person you see, you always have multiple options, and so I like the realness and the grit of this book that kind of brings out some real life situations that other books don't. But yes, to all my friends, you could ask them, I never shut up about this book, and it's one of my favorites, this entire series. I still have yet to read Tower of Dawn, but I'm kind of reluctant because it's from a character who I'm not the fondest of's point of view instead of Selena, so I'm like, meh. But I've read the rest of the series, except for the Assassin's Blade. I still need to read that, but it's on my TBR, so it's fine. No fake fans here. But yeah, this has been a pretty successful-ish Booktubeathon, if I do say so myself, even though I kind of had to mash challenges together because either of laziness or busyness or the failure to be productive on a day, I still completed every challenge. That's about it for this video, and it is the end of Booktubeathon, so don't forget to tune into the award show happening on that channel, which I will link in the description below, as well as my email for giveaway purposes and whatnot. But I mean, these videos are mostly just for fun because I wanted to participate in Booktubeathon like I kind of got the chance to 2 years ago. I mean, my challenges were very not coherent or put together, and I only did like 3 of the days for Booktubeathon, but if you want to check them out, they'll be in my Booktubeathon playlist. But that's about it for now, you guys. Don't forget to like it up and hit subscribe down below for more Booktubeathon videos like next year. Maybe I'll be inspired to actually do them on time next year. But that's about it, you guys. See ya. That's about it for this video and about the end of Booktubeathon.